Hey guys, so pretty much I'm removing my lower control arm for the four-way traction balls, and this is pretty much going to go over how to remove the lower control arm and press in the bushings, or press out the bushings and press in the traction balls. Yeah, so first thing you want to do is there's 3 bolts under the control arm. It's right under the hub. It's like 2 studs and a bolt. And what you want to do is remove this first. Pretty much. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of like this. These 2 and 1 back here. Alright, so after those 2 bolts and 2 studs and 1 bolt's removed, this is what it looks like. Next thing you want to remove let's see, I don't know if you can see. It's kind of dark. Let me see if I can get a flashlight. Next thing you want to remove is this one, this long bolt right here. And the difficult part is getting to it. It's in such a tight area. Hold on. Alright, so I just removed the bolt. And to be honest, getting it to it was actually pretty hard. I had to use it along an extension to get to it, so if that helps. Yeah, and I also used it on both sides. Basically, yeah, after you get that 1 bolt out, all you gotta remove now is the 1 bolt on the subframe that holds the control arm. And this should be the last bolt to remove. So in all, it should be about 5 nuts and bolts in total. Alright, so I just removed that bolt, and now all you gotta do is slide it out and maneuver it, which is actually also pretty difficult. Let me see if I can do it on video. Let's see, so what you want to do is slide the bottom part first, out here. Let's see, pull on this side, right there. And what you actually can do to make it a little easier is to remove the end link and push the sway bar down. But I'm probably not going to do that. It's kind of lazy for that. Let's see. This one's a little harder on the other side. Let's see. See if I can pry it out. Alright, so yeah. Looks like you might be able to pry it out if you have a long bar. There we go. Let's see, I have to pry that side out too. There we go. There we have it. Lower control arm. Let's go. There it is, both control arms out. Now all you gotta do is take it to the shop and get the bushings pressed out and the new traction balls pressed in. Hey, I just got back from my friend's shop from getting in the new full race traction balls bushing. And the process took a lot longer than I thought. It took about an hour 30 minutes. And I couldn't record the whole process because my friend that I brought with me ended up also helping me, because apparently this actually required 2 people. Or it's a lot easier with 2 people. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go over the process of how we got it in, give you guys some tips and pointers. Basically what we did, here's the old bushing, by the way. In there, what we did is my friend actually did not have a bushing press kit, so we didn't have the correct diameter. But what we did was we took the newer bushing, put it on top of the old one when it's in the control arm, and we pushed it out. So basically, as this is coming out, this is coming in. And you got to make sure that you have some type of lubricant, WD-40, PB Blaster, or else it's not going to go in as easily. Another tip is one fuck up we had was that we actually pushed in the bushing the wrong way. And what you have to do is you have to make sure the snap ring actually goes on the bottom side of the control arm. So I don't know if you see, but make sure the side of the snap ring goes on the bottom. Here's the whole control arm. This is the underside. Here's the front. Really important that the snap ring goes on the bottom, or else it won't seat correctly. And yeah, after we got the new bushing in, there's actually a smaller bushing that you have to press into. So yeah, it's actually the spherical bushing. Can't really see it, but yeah. So this one we actually had a little more trouble. We have to find you have to find something like a metal piece to push in that clears this little piece right here, this little spherical piece, but makes contact with the whole bushing itself. And so what we ended up doing is we found a 30 mil socket piece, and it works perfectly. And we pushed it in perfect, because before we tried a 27 or tried another metal piece, and the bushing would always go in crooked, and you have to make sure that the bushing does not go in crooked or it will damage the outer bushing. Another important is to make sure the red marking part is on top. And so yeah, after we got the inner bushing in, only thing we had to do was install the snap ring. Like I mentioned before, it's actually not that hard. You actually don't even need lube for that process. You just need to rotate it along the creases. I don't know if you can see. There's a small crease on the bushing. It's one right there. Rotate it until it locks in. And then the other snap ring is actually on the inner side of the smaller bushing. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it, but same process, except now you're now rotating with a flipped crease. After you get that on, this piece, well, this one piece actually went in easily without lube, but this one didn't, so I'm not sure what that means. Like, we actually had to push both of these on without using the pound press. And same process, just make sure it's lubed up before you press it in. But yeah, so basically after we did that, everything goes in perfectly. This part's a little loose, not sure why is that. And yeah, a little FYI, if you do decide to get these bushings, you do have to do some sort of maintenance on it. I believe they have to be looped up before it says every oil change, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. And they say to use a dry lubricant rather than WD-40 or PB Blaster or something like that, because it doesn't attract dirt. So what I did was, let's see, go grab it. This is what they recommended to use to lube up your bushings every oil change. It's a dry lubricant, so it won't attract dirt. And basically all you have to do is take off your wheel and spray on top and bottom, you know, every about, I guess, 5,000 miles. And that will prevent it from I guess breaking off. But yeah, that's what I bought. It's Lucas Toolbox Buddy. Try lubricant. Should help. Alright, well, I'm about to get these LCAs on, and I'll probably write a review about them sometime in the future when I get time. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see ya.